I was in the middle of editing this week's video until I woke up to a notification from Vigor's channel. So the teaser for Vigor Season 8 dropped, and with it, a lot of YouTubers dropped videos explaining what's to come, and at first glance, it was kinda disappointing. But just like Michael Bay's explosive masterpiece Transformers, there's more than meets the eye.
All out there. My eyes not one of them. Especially not in front of my mammy. That's my mammy. Hey, mammy! Oh, don't be like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head, bitch. Say me, she deaf, you know? Well, over here.
The updates seem to be limited to mostly in-game cosmetics and one new weapon. Now I will say that the cosmetics look pretty dope and follow a very hunter-gatherer type theme. Now real quick, I will say that this is going to be a very quick video because I want to make it concise and to the point. Also, I don't have much access to in-game footage, so instead I'll focus on the technical aspects. What will more than likely happen in this new update and what is to come in the coming seasons as mentioned in the dev stream earlier today. So they've introduced two new packs, the Prey pack and the Hunter pack. Similar to the Prepper pack but priced much lower. Some cool cosmetics include the bunny ears and face paint, which you probably saw in the teaser trailer, and a cool looking wolf cowl. Pretty dope. These packs won't be revealed, however, until the new update drops. They've also added a new weapon, the Parker Hale M82, aka the PH M82. It is a bolt action rifle that deals 47 damage and is a gold weapon. Personally, I don't really like the bolt action rifles all that much because the rate of fire is pretty slow and I'm pretty bad. But this one actually looks pretty fast, so I don't know. At least compared to the other bolt-action rifles in the game. Pretty dope. The next big feature that is introduced in this season is the Legacy Seasons. In a nutshell, the Legacy Season is a Battle Pass season from previous seasons. Is your head starting to hurt yet? Basically, a Legacy Season is a previous Battle Pass that dropped from Season 1 through Season 7. From what I could tell, you only get to select one Legacy Season that your XP will also go towards, and it won't be something that you need to pay for. I really think that this is a great idea. I've always felt that some players, PlayStation, Switch, were kind of on the sidelines and missed out on the armor plate blueprints, signal detector blueprints, etc. And from what I could tell from the dev stream, Legacy Seasons was a way of giving back to players, and you know what? I ship it. I do want to note though, as mentioned in the dev stream, that this won't be something that will immediately drop in the Season 8 update, but we should expect to see announcements very soon. And as far as the new features, that's it. No new maps, consumables, and only one weapon. But like I said, there's more to it. So, let's get into what's going to change. Firstly, they are removing the mortar strikes. They saw the community feedback and decided that the community had too many mixed feelings about it. Next, the Rafika is now going to be a rare weapon. Apparently there's an issue with people hoarding these pistols, and they've also changed the weapon's recoil and handling a bit. And the final thing that will definitely happen this season is that they will be adding another loot POI. They saw the player feedback about only having one loot POI and met players in the middle. In each encounter, there will be two different loot POIs, which should also help with the camping. I didn't really have a problem with only having one loot POI, but I will say that this is a change that I'm really looking forward to. You can also expect to see a double XP weekend the weekend that the update goes live. So yeah, this concludes a section of changes that I'm fairly certain will be added in next week's update. I did watch the dev stream, and they actually had a lot to say about Season 8 and the future of Vigor, so everything from this point forward will be what I gathered watching the recent stream. Firstly, they worked really hard to improve the weapon animations, such as the reloading and firing. They also want to slow down introducing new weapons and instead polish and balance the current weapons in the game, including the handling, hit reg, and overall flow. They did acknowledge that the melee system in this game is pretty weak and it's something that they want to improve and revamp. They also expressed that it's not going to be something that's introduced all right away. They want it to be gradual so the players have a more normal and progressive feel to it. They will still introduce new weapons in the future, just not as often as they did in previous seasons. They also worked on resolving many bugs, and one that they did mention was the invisibility glitch in Shootout. They've also got plans to stop players from duping and even have a punishment for those who've been going crazy with it. They also don't have any plans to introduce any new game modes and instead want to focus on making the current game modes better. Speaking of game modes, elimination. They don't have any solutions for TKing, but they are looking at what they could do to resolve those issues, so be on the lookout for that soon. The throwables was also another feature that they touched on and confirmed that they are cooking up something, but just don't expect to see it for at least another season. Lastly, they also talked about reworking the XP rewards, reworking the battle pass a tad bit, and extending future seasons so that way they can give their team a little more time to meet their deadlines. So basically, not a whole lot of new features, maps, or weapons. They expressed in the dev stream that this season's primary focus was cosmetics and mechanics, and honestly I prefer that. They worked pretty hard on the Legacy Season feature, and I don't know, that's kind of sweet. I was actually getting it was actually the reason that they pushed back on the update, because they needed time to get it out. I'm seeing a lot of mixed feelings online, but mostly positive, I would say. I mean, it's not super flashy, but I mean, the Legacy Season and the reworks, I kind of feel like they're heading in the right direction. The weapon handling should be a lot better, and they seem very passionate about it. They appear to be shifting focus from aesthetic changes moving forward to weapon mechanics, motion control, etc. And to me, that's great news. Vigor is a really great game, but has always felt very clunky and stiff. And if you've played it, you know what I mean. And they want to improve the core of the game. That means slowing down new weapons and maps to spend more time on making the game a more satisfying experience, polishing the current features, and better optimization to make the game a smoother experience. And to me, well, I'm really looking forward to the coming months. So I think it's safe to say that, you know what, I think they're heading in the right direction. Before I end this, I do want to shout out Half Metal Fox and that guy Brian Evans. They're actually much bigger than I am, so you've probably already seen their videos. But in case you haven't, they have like actual footage to the new season, so I highly recommend you check them out to see the new rifle and the battle pass. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more good times. I've got a new video coming out sometime this week for all of you Vigor lovers, and another update video after the season drops. And if Vigor isn't your cup of tea, I also play other games, so yeah, stick around, papas. bbyEwics out. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but sorry if you hear me whispering. It's currently midnight, and I'm trying to get this out before I go to sleep. So yeah, I hope that's not too distracting.
Got a steel grip.
Yeah, I wonder where you learned that from.
Damn it.
Oh, Ernesto.
Oh, motherfucker! Fucking bitch!
What the fuck?
I thought that you were inactive.
I didn't know
fuck?
you could throw it.
Lay down on it. Lay down on it. Prone.